Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep game. All right, first of all, I want to say this. I'm really happy for the success of Bad Boys for Life. Bad Boys for Life is about to cross the $200 million mark. It'll probably cross the $200 million mark probably sometime next week. But the movie thus far has grossed $191 million. So we pretty much know it's gonna make at least $9 more million before it ends its final you know, its final first run at the movie theaters. It'll probably be out on DVD probably by the beginning of April, maybe the end of March. They're putting movies out on DVD uh just a lot quicker, than what they used to. But nevertheless, this movie has been a success due to Will Smith and Martin Lawrence basically, doing interviews with black media. Black media helped make this movie a success. A lot of us did. I played my part. A lot of people talked about this movie from, just, people affiliated with me and just other media outlets. So we helped make this movie a success. Actually, this movie exceeded expectations. So, at the end of the day, once again, congratulations to Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. But on the flip side, you have a ongoing problem, and I'm gonna say this. This is just problematic, and this is when you get to the point where you got black people being fake and black people having an agenda. Now, in case you guys don't know, Will Smith's wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, uh, hosts some kind of show with her mother and I think her daughter. I don't know what I don't know where you can find the show. I think it's either exclusively on Facebook or it might be on YouTube, but I don't know. I don't have no tendency to watch it, but I saw bits and pieces of this very fake interview that they conducted with Snoop Dogg. And Jada Pinkett Smith, I have to just take her to task. She need to have a seat. Her mama need to have a seat, and her daughter need to have a seat. Because once again, this is the typical thing of picking on the black man. This is once again a typical case of the black woman, not all, assisting the white man and trying to tear down and destroy the image of the black man. And I think Snoop Dogg need to stop with this apology tour that he's been going on. But to a certain degree, I understand why he might have did it. Now, I don't know if Will Smith called Snoop Dogg and asked him to do it as a favor, and he may put Snoop Dogg in a movie in the future or something, or Snoop Dogg decided to do this on his own as a favor to Jada Pinkett Smith. But for them to be sitting up there trying to scold Snoop Dogg on what he said about Gayle King was just so fake. Because once again, you ask this question like, why are you so hard on the brothers, but then you don't get at the others? And like I said, Snoop Dogg need to stop going on these apology tours, because at the end of the day, we still took the W because people then resigned due to their remarks about Kobe Bryant. You know, of course, you're gonna always have some people that look like us that's really working for, the enemy, and you know who the enemy is. But yeah, Jada Smith, that was just fake about what she told Snoop about. When I hear you refer to Gayle King as a bitch and all that type of stuff, it's almost like you talking to my daughter. Oh, really, Jada? So when you played in that movie Girls Trip, where Tiffany Haddish was calling other women bitches and using the N word, and just that movie, was very explicit. You got women, urinating, but urinating like while they like, on the swinger and shit. So basically, how could you sit up there and be such a hypocrite? I think that if that's the case, you shouldn't have did that movie Girl Trip. You was in it from beginning to end. So how could you sit up there and be so hypocritical and try to call yourself trying to shame Snoop Dogg? So I think the interview was just fake in general. I don't know if Jada Pinkett trying to get some kind of major TV deal, and the show called The Red Table. I don't know why it's called The Red Table, but whatever. Um, I'm just saying. So it's just like that interview was just so fake. And like I said before, um, you sitting up worried about Snoop Dogg using the B word, but I'm pretty sure you don't have that same energy when it comes to all these female artists that use that type of language, that call each other bitches and hoes and basically celebrate prostitution and other stuff. I just think that's real hypocritical, and it just got to be said. I just thought that was just, you know, I just thought that interview was just so fake. It was so concoct. It was just so fake. You just listened to that shit for like 5 minutes. You was just like, let me turn this off. And like I said, Jada Pinkett need to have a seat because she being a straight up hypocrite. Her daughter, and her mother. So now all of a sudden, you don't want men saying that type of shit or using that type of language, but you okay with women using it. That don't make no kind of sense. And it just got to be said. And like I said, Snoop done been around for how long? How many of y'all females was rapping the lyrics to Gin and Juice? That's what I thought. Just cut the shit. Stop it with the fake outrage. And Snoop and I gotta say this about Snoop, like I said, Snoop kind of got left hanging. I wish more dudes would have stood up for Snoop's behalf. But at the end of the day, Snoop letting them like take away his testosterone from him. And I'm gonna leave it at that by going on all these apology tours. Okay? He need to stop doing that. And he need to just don't say nothing for a while. Just leave it at that. Like I said, this just goes to show you why people do not respect black men. For real. Like I said, it's been like almost a month. It's been pretty much a month since Kobe passed. And like I said before, Gail buddy Oprah Winfrey ran interference. And she talked about Gail's been getting threatened. And I don't know about all that. But threatened by who? I just don't believe that. But anyway, it is what it is. This your boy Town Biz. I'm out.